So I had a question.
Yeah.
I know what my community wants
Yeah.
thanks to the middle of the funnel, right?
So
Because
remind me, you run this is a crypto community, right?
yes,
Okay.
I have a crypto community,
Yeah.
and the thing they like the most is coming IRL and meeting everybody,
Okay.
right?
So you wanna build out your funnel?
Exactly.
You wanna build it out?
Yeah.
Okay. So just to recap here, top of the funnel is how people find out about you. Now the two most powerful ways is through short form content and ads. Keep it very simple. Middle of funnel is people get to know you, they get to trust you. Ideally, you want people to spend 14 hours with you before buying your product if you have a good personal brand. So time spent and value. And then your bottom of funnel is conversion, usually based off of what your audience likes from you, which is why this is so key. Okay. Any questions about this just before we move on? Okay.
I got a question.
Yeah.
I know what my people want, but the thing is, I don't know how to monetize it.
Okay. So we'll get to that.
Okay.
We're gonna build it out here. So what does your top of funnel look like right now? How do people find out? What is the name of your crypto community?
Cloak Society.
Cloak Society. How do people find out about Cloak Society?
Ads. Meta ads.
Ads. Okay. Do they also find out? I saw you had some shorts as well.
Yes.
Short form content.
Yes, but it's really like 100% ads. Nobody came from the short
Okay.
form content yet.
Okay. Simple. They come in from ads. From the ads, what does your middle of funnel look like? So you run a community, right?
Yes.
Okay. So essentially, I'll add something to this as well. There's transitions. So how people go from the top to the middle and middle to the bottom, you have to come up with good transitions. It has to be simple. If people don't have a clear way of going through your funnel, it's not going to work out. For example, for me, my top of funnel is my ads. To get into my middle of funnel, they have to get on a one-on-one call. It's very simple transition. It's very simple, straightforward. From my middle of funnel, they spend time with me. They come to the mastermind, and then they have the opportunity to join the inner circle. It's a very clear transition. They don't have to think about where do I. It's like very smooth process. So we'll get into that, but these transitions are important as well. If you make them too complicated, then you just keep it as simple as possible. So ads. Now from ads, your middle funnel is the community, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the middle funnel, what do you offer? First of all, do you do long form content?
Yes.
Okay. So you have your long form. Okay. What else do you have for people to for you to spend time with them, that they spend time with you, and for you to build the value? Which other way do they do this through?
IRL meetings.
IRL?
So the community meets up.
So mini masterminds?
Yes.
Okay.
Twice per
Masterminds?
month.
Yeah.
Online calls
Online calls?
once per week. So the whole community together.
So group
One-on-one
calls.
calls as well.
So online calls, we'll do group and one-on-one.
And that's it for now.
That's it.
And
That's
also
a
like
lot.
chatting on Discord, like
They also have access to the community.
yeah, like the
Discord.
group chats, people talk, everything.
Free Discord. I love having a community for a middle of funnel because it's so powerful. You have so much power to do a bunch of different things. Phenomenal. Now, do you don't have a bottom of funnel yet? Because I know you created one before, but we worked on this. What does it look like now?
So bottom of the funnel would be like premium access to me
Okay.
and to my knowledge.
First of all, before we even get to that, okay, so the fact that it's premium access, that's good. Now, what do the people like the most from you? Is it more that they like the community? Is it that they really like your approach to crypto? What do they like most? Let's list these down. If you were to say right now, don't even think about the order, just list 5 of them. Let's do 5.
Number one, community.
Number one, community.
IRL.
Okay. That could be IRL and online,
Okay.
or you want to separate them.
It's really IRL.
Okay.
People, they all show up to the IRL. They haven't started showing up to the online yet. It's like
Okay.
20% of people show up online,
That's
but
data.
yeah,
So the fact that they show up in person more than online, you just gathered some data. So
yeah.
if you were to go on to create an offer that is mostly online, you're not listening to what your people want, just based off of that.
Mm. The thing
Okay.
is, I haven't advertised online, like showed how to go online. It's more the people that know how to use Discord that come online.
Okay.
You know
So
what I mean?
you haven't done internal
There's
marketing.
friction. Yeah, there's friction. Like they don't get the notifications for the calls and everything.
Okay.
So I need to work on that.
Okay. Okay. So community IRL. Second, what would you say?
One-on-one calls.
One-on-one calls.
Yeah.
More in the sense of what do they like most from the one-on-one calls? What do they like most? The community, I understand that. The community aspect. What other aspects? Is it your knowledge? Is it your approach to crypto? More like for me, for example, I realized that it was more about the community, right? Than it was about discipline.
Mm.
As you see, this transition into more of like we help each other with our businesses than it is about getting into shape. It's transitioned. So for you, what aspects do you feel like they like most from you?
From the one-on-one call or from the community? What do you mean?
From Cloak Society.
Right now, it would be the community IRL because also I don't have enough data yet. I
Okay.
only had like 3 one-on-one calls.
What would you say, just in general though? What would you say people have you asked them?
N-
Did you ask them, by the way, guys, what do you like most
No,
from
because they
this?
haven't seen the full spectrum yet of what I offer. You know what I mean? A lot of
But
people didn't have the one-on-ones. A lot of people didn't come.
yeah, is that answer? Yeah.
So a lot of people haven't gotten the one-on-ones. A lot of people haven't gotten into the IRL, the online community. So I don't have enough data.
But keep it at the base. What do when they for example, the one-on-one calls, what do they like from this? Or for example, the community calls or the IRL. What do they like from this? Do they like the community aspect of it? Right? Do they like what type of approach you have to crypto? Do they like your knowledge? Do they like your energy? Like what? Like
They
really try
like
to
the
pin this down.
knowledge. They
The
like the knowledge,
knowledge.
and they like to get their answers, their questions answered quick from a guy that has done it for a few years.
So that's access.
Yeah, like they were
So
all
just
lining
based off
up.
of this, I have a decent idea of what you do for your bottom funnel.
Okay.
You can do something similar to me, right? Because if people like the community, I wouldn't go for it one-on-one coaching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not because you don't want to do one-on-one coaching, there's nothing wrong with that, just because people like the community aspect. If you change what people like, there's friction. You want to remove the friction.
Mm.
So if people like the community, what I would recommend is your bottom of funnel has to be in a community setting, meaning one to many selling. One to many. That's for the community aspect. Two, your knowledge. I would find a way for you to be able to constantly give, but more exclusive access. For example, I have my 30-day challenge calls, but I don't give this level of knowledge inside of the 15, 20-minute calls. It's more exclusive, the knowledge, right? The identity framing, I didn't talk about that on the 30-day challenge,
Mm.
right? So for you, what I would do is give good amount of knowledge, but try to have something more exclusive that you can have as knowledge. Now you can do this in your bottom of funnel. You can do this through maybe you can have like a mini course. But if people like more in person, it's probably better if you do something like every week or every month, whatever it is. You guys maybe meet up and it's very specific topics on a certain piece of knowledge in crypto. And then access, you can give them access to you personally. If they like the one-on-one aspect of it, the access to you, then you can offer them, maybe they can have your like private, like your number, or one-on-one call per week or per month, kind of like me. So they have more access to you.
Okay.
Just from this, what I would do though, maybe come up with something and say, what would you guys think if I were to do this? See how they react.
I already pitched that to the guy that's paying right now, and he agreed with it.
Okay, what about the other people?
Only one guy paid, and my brother. And I went to see him. I'm like, I've been honest. I did what you told me to do. So hey, you're my first client. Blah blah blah. I can offer you this, this, this because you're the first one. So I
Yep.
offered him one call per week, access to me, right? With like I pinned him in my messages. Also, whenever I invest in something, I directly tell him why, the reasons. So it's like if he was investing with me personally, copying my moves.
Okay, I understand. Because I remember you said that you had a lot of people who went from here to basically here. Like meaning, like when you pitched,
A lot of
people didn't
people
know you.
was lost because you told me it was a free event.
Mhm.
They didn't spend time with me, so they
Yeah,
didn't trust me.
yeah,
And I pitched something that's $200 when they came for free and they didn't trust me and everything. So that's why I didn't convert anything.
it's happening. What's up? What's up? Yes, and I think because, and the reason why is because you don't have case studies or proof. It's all good.
Exactly.
You don't have case studies or proof. So because you don't have case studies or proof, you have to spend time with them free.
That's why I didn't convert.
Yeah.
And
Now that's not it's not like a black and white thing. Like it's not necessarily the only way you can do it. That's what I would recommend to you because you have a community setting. Right? For example, if you had an offer, but if you presented more value, although I definitely think that now that you're spending a lot more time with them, when you pitch again, most of them are probably going to convert. If it's a clear offer and if it's clear they have a clear outcome, or if they have a clear
yeah, I need to make it clear. And I need to
bless you.
spill less knowledge as well, like in the group calls and one-on-one calls, so that they're like,
Maybe what you can do is you can keep this for free, but make these here you can monetize. And then you can have a little bit more knowledge in there. But you have to, what I would do for you is I would ask them, you want to test it. Because you have the opportunity to test with your guys. You say, hey guys, what would you guys think if I did this?
yeah,
That's exactly what you do. So for example, just for the community, what would you guys think if I made the community more constant and more exclusive? What would you guys think about that? Oh, I would love it. What if I get? Did you guys like the one-on-one calls? Yeah, yeah, I like the one-on-one calls. Okay, what if I made it like that you can have access to me, but like consistently? Obviously, it's gonna be paid because of my time. But what do you guys think about this? You can try something like that.
somebody asked me to meet IRL and pay me.
Did you say yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know how much I'm going to charge, but I offered the one-on-one for free. He's like, no, I want to meet you IRL and I'm going to pay you. Don't like, I don't care.
Well, you have to also understand the buying power they have.
Mm.
For example, but for me, the way you calculate your hourly rate is by how much money you want to make in a month. How much money do you want to make in a month?
First step, 10K.
10K. If you want to make 10K in a month, that's $300 per day ish, 333. How many hours do you work on the business?
A lot. Like, let's say
Per
5
day.
hours. 5 hours.
5 hours? 333 divided by 5 is around 65,
Mm.
right?
66, yeah.
$65 per hour. That's your rate.
All right.
And you can justify that. Be like, yeah, I'm going to be making 10K a month. I worked 5 hours per day on my business. This is my hourly rate. By the way, I think that's low. I think you can do like 80, but you can start with 65. I think it's a good place to start with. So that's what you can do. But this here, when you're going to create it, is just based off the data here. So for you, I would say for your action steps, would really be to gather the most data. Now would be to start gathering data from your middle funnel. Slowly, slowly. Start gathering it. You can do Q&A in your community. Be like, hey guys, what do you think about it? I literally gather data to create these types of things. Yesterday I asked Nils, what do you think we should work on? The personal brand. Oh, okay. That's data. It's not I'm saying, hey guys, I want to do this. It's no, what do you guys want to do?
Mm.
That's how you give value. So your action step is literally now that you have your middle funnel set up, you have it set up, you spend time with your people, they get value. There's two things you should focus on. Get as many people into the community as possible. Keep providing value for them. If the middle funnel is solid, I'm not sure if it's solid. Is it solid?
It is, but I'm still like in the testing phase,
Yeah, that's
so I'm
normal.
still testing out.
Because you're at the start.
Yeah,
I'm still testing.
yeah,
Right?
but it's way more solid than last time we talked.
Yes,
Last
phenomenal.
time we talked, there was no middle of the funnel.
And that's all it needs to be. It doesn't we don't want to strive for perfection, we just want to strive for improvement. If you constantly strive for improvement, you're going to get to a point where you're going to be able to get better, make a little bit more money. That's all you need to focus on. 1% better every day. Just like our 30-day challenge. That's it. Look at Alexandre. He didn't have a sales role. Now he got promoted yesterday and he's working 7 days a week. And he's going to be the top setter. In the short term, it's like, yeah, I can get better. But in the long term, that's a big improvement, right? For me, when I started, I had 5 people in my community. Now I'm at 96, 25 countries. I have you guys in here. There's in the short term that, So for me, what I would focus on is try to gather data. And you want to gather data on specific things. Meaning you don't want to just say random stuff. So remember we said that, or you said that what people value the most is the community. Number 2, as you said, is the knowledge. Number 3, it's the access. What I would do is keep these in mind. Once per week or twice per week, ask data on one of these 3 based off of monetization. These are your tests. Hey guys, by the way, I know you guys love the community aspect. If I kept this we have now, but if I created something more exclusive for the community where we meet up once per week, what would you guys think about this? 7 people say yes. You check it down. Okay, people would like that. So now you can have right there. You can probably create something, an offer. The knowledge. Hey guys, by the way, I know I give a lot of knowledge, but I do have I know I give a lot of info and stuff like that, but there is way more to this and so much more analytical. If I ever, made the knowledge not monetize the knowledge, but if I ever did that, we would meet up once per week and I would have specific topics we would talk about, or I would share with you my charts, my strategies. I don't know how much you share on the
Everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So maybe, well, now that you already did that, you can't change that. But what you can do is,
But it was with 5 people. It wasn't with like the 60 people that's the community.
yeah, but you already did that with 5. You have to keep doing that with the others. What you can do is you can give them all the knowledge, and then because
Personalize it.
no, because you have a model that's able to create like which trade is best. You've developed this skill. So maybe you can keep giving the knowledge for free, the calls, what I saw quickly on the Discord, which ones to buy, whatever. But what you can make paid is you can teach them how to build up their own strategy or how to find. This is what you can monetize, guys. If I ever showed you, I don't know what your profits are, but if you ever say if I ever showed you how to build up your own strategy, how to create it, and we met up once per week, and now through the course of like, I don't know, 8 weeks, I would teach you guys how to build up your own strategy. What would you guys think about this? That's the knowledge, right? You can do that. You get it done with you. You teach them how to develop a thing. One second. Third thing, access. You can if they like the community and if they like the knowledge, what you can do is listen. I did some free one-on-ones with a couple of you. If you'd like the level 2 of my mastermind or whatever it is that you want to do, just like me, is that you guys get one-on-one access to me.
Hmm.
This is what you can do. And then
Got
if
it.
they're like, what if you're like, yeah, what would you guys think if I ever did this? And they're like, yeah, it's like not bad. Okay, that's basically what I would do. Because for me, the way I see it is, you're not gonna make money. Well, it depends. I think you can probably make more money teaching people how to trade crypto than you can from crypto. This is basically what it is. They want to master the skill on how to make 5 figures in crypto. You just have to find the best way to teach them that based off of what they like already. So if they like the community, because if it's one-on-one, just do one-on-one. If it's community, teach it in a community, but it's the same thing. You're teaching them how to make money with crypto. So your bottom of funnel is teaching them the skill on how to make money in crypto. And then the way that you're going to do that is based off of what they like in the middle of the funnel.
Okay.
That's your action step. Your action step is to get the data on what they like. How do they like learning from you? Because it's pretty standard. They want to learn how to make more money. They want to learn the skill.
But how?
But how?
Hmm.
Is it going to be group setting online? Is it going to be group setting in person? Is it going to be a course with access? There's so many different ways you can help people. What do your transition looks like right now? How do
From
people get into the community?
from top of funnel to middle of funnel,
Yeah. Like let's say I never heard about you before and now I saw an ad and I wanted to get into the community. What's your I call these conversion mechanisms.
you fill out
Everybody
the
needs to have conversion mechanisms.
you fill out the form. I call you. We talk for like 20 minutes. Then I send the link to get your ticket for the IRL and the link to join the online community.
Okay. So it's basically add to lead form to call.
Yeah.
Done. So add to lead form to call. Okay. Then from the community, how will they get to the bottom? Are you going to host a mastermind?
Yeah. Mastermind IRL. Community calls.
I would keep it to one. Basically, you have your middle funnel to your first bottom is going to be you want to pitch the mastermind on the calls.
On the first lead call.
Now, top of funnel, I've never heard of you before. I see your ad, I fill out the form, then I join the community. Then I've been on the calls for about 2 weeks. And then on one of the calls, you say, by the way, we're hosting an in-person mastermind on X date. Would you want to be a part of this? Who wants to be a part of this? I'll send you guys the link. That's where I would pitch it.
Okay.
So you pitch the mastermind. You pitch the 1 day in-person mastermind for like $27 to $47. That's what I did, right? That's what I would do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And from middle of the funnel to bottom would be the
Then
pitch.
at the mastermind, at the M, you pitch the really bottom of the funnel, which is your inner circle. So you have 3 conversion mechanisms. And each conversion mechanism you need data on. You need your data on how much does it cost to get one person into your middle funnel, how many people from the middle to the mastermind, and how many people from the mastermind to the bottom. Those are 3 conversion mechanisms. Everybody should have conversion mechanisms. Make sense?
Yeah.
So that's basically it. Does that make sense for this? Okay? Get up for Theo, guys.